This is a HeadGum podcast.
All right, you guys, these drinks, I'm not even joking you. This is like my favorite drink I've ever had in my life.
I love that.
So make sure you guys check this drink tutorial out, make this at home, share it with us, and get into this vibe because it's so good.
Also check it out exclusively at select Virgin hotels during this Pride season.
So you can get the Mistress Mule. And speaking of our transgender straws, a portion of every cocktail purchase at select Virgin locations this Pride season goes to Trans Lifeline. So cheers. I love this drink.
I love this drink.
Hi everyone, it's me, Chachki,
And me, Gottmik.
and you are watching a fucking super duper struggle bus episode of
No Gorge. No Gorge. So tired, it's so early. Australia's so far, you guys. The time zones are illegal.
The time zones are actually mental. I was trying to do the math the other day, and I couldn't figure it out. I was like, okay, I'm 5 hours ahead, and then the flight's 20-something hours, and there's the layover. Like,
I'm 13 and a half hours ahead. That's like crazy.
you could not be further away.
And that's also not a normal number to be ahead. Like, can we just make it like 15 hours or something? It's just like too weird. Anyway, we're starting over. Hello, gorgeous divas.
How are you, Mick?
I'm great. I'm literally finishing up my tour in Australia, the Snatch Game tour. I feel like I moved here. I've been here for so long, but it also just kind of went by fast. I feel like every time me and you've been here, we've done like the same amount of shows, but we like bang them out. Like we're like show go, like show go. This one has been like off days, like oh, like it's just been like chill. So I've been here so long, but right now I'm in Brisbane. There it is.
Where's Vegas?
Yeah, which I don't really get that yet, but I guess I haven't explored enough because I don't. I was like
I've
here
never
like
been there.
Tuesday night, and I was like, "Is there any like bars or anything?" And they were like, "Nope." I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "No bars," and like everything closes during the week. I was like, "Okay."
I mean, you're in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of nowhere.
Well, great.
You're literally, like, way that Australia is in the middle of nowhere in the globe, and then you're in a city that's in the middle of nowhere, in a country that's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Well,
I love Australia. Like, love the drag, love the men, love all of that stuff. There's also some things I don't love about it, but
yeah, I like it.
it's a complicated
too.
country.
Yeah, I like it too a lot, but it's also it's like fully winter, raining, so cold here. And all the drag queens are like padding and shit backstage, and so on top of it being actually like 0 degrees Celsius, it's like fucking. They're all like, "Let's put all the fans on." I'm like, "Are you guys okay? You guys go to doctors." Like it's crazy. So I'm like always like hiding in robes and jackets. It's crazy. But anyway, we got to the schedule's just been like a little bit of a doozy. I've been like so I'm like I need like a hug guy, I need a dinner, I need a shopping, I need something to like resurrect me or something. And then we go to Newcastle, which is like a mining town, and which is like so gorgeous. Like the beaches are gorgeous, like everything is so cool and fierce there, but it's like a town, I would say, and it's like winter. And we like before that we were in Melbourne, which is like so fun, one of my favorite cities ever to party in. Like I love it there.
Melbourne.
And they were like 4:30, like 4 a.m. bus call, like to get to the airport. And I was like, 4, like after our show, what do you guys mean? Like, please. And like it was like, let me party or sleep. And they're like, nope, gotta go at 4. And I'm like a down ass bitch, like 100% ride or die if there's like no other option. Like if I'm like, oh yeah, this is like how we have to get to the show, like of course, like I'm in it. When I like look up that there's like a million fucking flights and there's like a million other ways to get there, and we don't have to go at 4 a.m, I'm like, why are we doing that? It like just makes me question it. I'm not into it. I like hate when there's like better options and we're not doing better options. So I was like, whatever. I'll just bite my tongue. They've been fab on this tour to me. Like, I'm just gonna like keep going. So I go at 4. The rooms aren't ready till 12. We like get there at like 8. So we have like 4 hours. It's like freezing, raining, like 8 in the morning. We're like, okay. Like half the cast fell asleep on like the carpeted floors of this lobby. The other half of us are like went to some like breakfast place. Jimbo's like sleeping on the grass outside. I was like, this is so crazy. Like we're just like, it was just a rough one. But the crowd was fierce, so that was fierce. It was like a gorge theater, and it was a good crowd, so I like had so much fun at the show. But then we had to immediately leave to go to Brisbane, and I was like, okay, Brisbane's like another big town, city. We're gonna like, I was like, I need something gorgeous. I'm gonna go off on my own. I'm gonna go shopping. I'm gonna eat food. We had like a gorgeous like group goodbye dinner like set up. Like I was like, this is gonna be fab. I like go to I look it up, like the Rodeo Drive of Brisbane is like right next to me, like walking distance. So they have like Dior, Gucci, like just all the divas. And I'm like, perfect. And I walk by Dior and they still had like Maria Grazia's shit like in the window. And I was like, but I'll still go in because I just want my shopping day. And I like go up to the door and they slid in like Michael Jackson slide. And I was like, whoa. And he was like, you need an appointment. And I was like, no one's in there. And they were like, yeah, sorry, appointment only. And I was like, okay. And then so I go to Chanel because I was like, haven't been on vacation. Like, me and Violet are about to go on this crazy fucking tour, like, immediately after I get back. Like, there's just, like, no time for anything fun. And my birthday's coming up. Like, I'm just gonna, like, this is gonna be my, like, treats to myself. Like, just a gorgeous, like, Chanel bag or something. Like, and I, like, go into Chanel. You have to have an appointment. They, like, stop me at the door. Like, it's, like, so crazy. It's not even, like, they're having, like, ropes set up and they're, like, standing there. It's, like, they're, like, no. And I was like, what the heck is going on? Same at Saint Laurent. Like, and then I'm like, this is so crazy that I can't even spend my own money. Like, can't party, can't spend my own money, can't eat gorgeous food. Like, I'm like, what is going on? Like, my 4 pillars are, like, falling apart. So then I'm like, I sit down on a bench to, like, regroup. And then the fucking, like, inside the store, like, oh. And I'm like, let me in! Like, get me in there! I'm like pissed. And so I was like, okay, well, apparently shopping is not for me. I'm not allowed to shop. Weird. And so I like find a bar and I just like sit down at the bar. It's like outdoors. It's like cute. And I'm like, drink a couple glasses of wine. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Like, let's go to my dinner. So I'm like walking by and then I see this like tattoo shop. It looks like cute. And I go downstairs. 2 like gorge divas, like cool face piercings are like, oh my God, Gottmik, like, yes, like, giving it to me, and they're like being so cute, and they're like, oh yeah, they said, what is the term? They said Bogan.
Yeah, a Bogan is basically like a hillbilly.
Yeah, they're like
but it's like more nuanced than like the way that I use the term hillbilly or redneck. It's like I don't understand the full nuances of Australia, but I used to date a guy and he would call himself a Bogan in Melbourne. We dated for like,
well,
I
apparently
wouldn't say we dated. We fucked around for 3 days.
a lot of people were Bogan, but a lot of people we know are Bogans because they were like, yeah, if you have tattoos, if you're wearing sweats, like they're not letting you in. And I was like,
from what I understand, Australia, from what I gather and what my perspective is, that Australia is kind of behind. Like they're so removed from the rest of the world that it's giving like aristocratic, like wear your pearls, very British, like monarchy type of zhuzh.
I could not believe
that sort of thing.
Because like I literally see TikToks all the time of people saying that about Rodeo Drive, being like, Hermes won't treat you right if you're looking ugly. I've never in my life seen like everyone on rodeos in fucking sweats just going in. I'm like, that is not true. Like that is not. You would never get turned away like that. Like that was so crazy. And I was like, in my brain, I was like, I can't even shop. Like, what is the universe doing to me? Like, it was crazy. But then the tattoo people were so nice, and then they gave me. I got this spider tattoo.
Love the spider. Looks so cute.
Yeah, I have this really scary screw right there, if you can see. So it kind of like is a cute little like dot on the screw. It's like kind of smart. So I got a tattoo, and then we did go to an absolutely stunning dinner. It was amazing. So I was like, okay, maybe it was just the universe telling me not to spend money like that, but.
Definitely
So
was the universe
rude.
telling you to not spend money like that.
I've never in my life experienced such a thing. I was like, wow.
We experienced it in Sydney together. Remember, they wouldn't let us into Christian Louboutin. And I was like, I know Christian Louboutin.
Oh, yeah, they
Remember?
did do that, yeah. That is just so weird to me. Like, girl, let me in the store. What do you think I'm gonna, like, grab all the shoes and run? Like, what do you mean?
I guess. I mean,
And
I
if
don't know
you
the full...
if you think so, grab my hand and walk me around. So weird.
Right.
I do not love it. So I was pissed, but that is a very weird Australian thing that I think needs to end because who the fuck? I was trying to see cop like who's in there wearing what, but like literally no one was in the stores. They just did not want me in the stores.
It's a different place.
I know. I was like, how do I make an appointment then? And they're like, I don't know, call. I was like, oh, okay. And then I was gonna call, and I was like, okay, I'm not giving these bitches my money. Like, fuck off.
Yeah. And I probably get commission too. You had a fucking Pretty Woman moment.
I don't think we have anything for you. You're obviously in the wrong place.
You guys work on commission, right? Big mistake. Huge. And then Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, they're watching Pretty Woman, and Lisa Kudrow's character is like, when they're watching it, she goes, I just get so happy when they finally let her shop.
I just get really happy when they finally let her shop.
It's a fucking. That's how I feel though.
See, you sent me a Romeo and Michelle quote where they're getting ready. They go, "Oh, this is like the cutest you've ever looked. Definitely the cutest you've ever looked."
You know what? This is like the cutest we've ever looked. Oh, it's definitely the cutest.
Oh,
Don't you love?
Don't you love being consensual without being conceited? Oh no, we're just like being honest. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. And have you not clocked into it?
No, I've clocked into it, but I was like, I sent you that sound specifically because I was like, that we have to do that. We have to do that on tour when everyone.
No,
sees...
but that literally is us. We are Romeo and Michelle, and we are the guys at Night at the Roxbury. Like that.
100%.
Those two films are us on the binary. Like that is us as the binary. Like
that is us.
Those two people.
No, when we're getting
that live in LA, like when we were getting dressed, that is 100% what is going on. And then when she goes, you look really good. What have you been doing? What have you been doing? She's like, oh, I'm on this new diet. All I'm eating for the past 48 hours is candy corns, gummy bears, and jelly beans. And then Michelle goes, oh, God, I wish I had your dedication.
That is us, 100%.
I fucking love Romy and Michelle. Michelle Weinberger.
Yeah, those are very us movies. And
I want to watch that movie. I want to watch that movie right now.
We'll do it.
No, I want to watch it with someone.
Well, one day I'll see you again.
Literally Thursday. I'm leaving Fire Island a day early. I can't handle it.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
How's that going?
I mean, really amazing moments, like beautiful moments, like gorgeous moments, and then very sinister moments as well. So ups and downs, highs and lows, twists and turns. But overall, I'm here to work and slay all of those things, hunty mama boots. But I really wanted to come here and experience a piece of very important queer history and queer culture, and really wanted to immerse myself in that and learn more about it. And it's a very, very special place in that regard, and it's very beautiful. And it's like I'm learning more about the different areas. So like Cherry Grove is the older part, and it's where sort of the older people live generationally. Like I'm learning a lot about just like, and I have a lot of reverence for like generational queer culture and like chosen family. And me and you've talked about this kind of stuff before. Like you're my daughter, and like Vaughn is like he's like part of my family too. Like there's like a chosen family element, and there is like a queer generational element that's really beautiful and poignant and impactful and important and relevant. And it reminds me a lot of Puerto Vallarta. You know how we were having that feeling in Puerto Vallarta of like being very free and gay and feeling that energy and like really loving it. That's here. There's a lot of crackheads. So, and there's a lot of like characters and I'm on an island, so there's a lot of characters that I just keep running into over and over again. It's like Your narrative in my story needs to be done. I can't keep running into you. But we're on a really small island. And so, like, even the water taxi in from Cherry Grove, which is, like, where all the, like, lesbians and, like, older people live. And it's so cute. And, like, I saw, like, 2 really old men, like, holding hands walking down the boardwalk. And I was like,
Cute.
oh, like, I want to buy a house here and fall in love and peaceful and retire. And this is so cis. And there's, like, art everywhere. And, like, I met this amazing, fierce, older lesbian on the ferry ride over to... So I was staying at the Grove originally, which is, like, the older part. And then the fiercer part, the newer part, is in the Pines, which is where all, like, the big, nice, crazy, like, 80s, 90s mansions are. Like, beach houses are. And I'm staying in one of them. Not decorated cute, this room. This painting back here is so ugly to me. And I'm sorry if someone did this and is watching this and made these paintings. I have been struggling to look at them. I was going to take them off the wall, but I'm leaving tomorrow, so I'm just going to leave them.
Art is subjective.
Art is subjective, for sure.
Summertime is just like the best time. Pride season, festival season, the sun's out, the buns are out, and I love summer. Something about it just makes you feel your best. So what better time to create healthy meal habits that last? What better time to get Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for clean eating?
I know. Green Chef makes it easy to spend less time in the kitchen and more time enjoying summer. And with their new Heat and Eat meals, enjoy a delicious, wholesome meal in just 3 minutes.
Perfect for supporting your wellness journey. Green Chef recipes feature fresh, organic, seasonal produce and 100% responsibly sourced proteins to help you feel your best.
Whoa! Green Chef's real, clean ingredients help you build lasting, healthy habits without the hassle. Enjoy salads ready in just 5 minutes, protein-filled breakfast, or nutrient-rich smoothies to fuel your day. Green Chef is ready to nurture your nutritional needs.
With 80+ dietitian-approved weekly meal options, Green Chef makes it easy to find meals that fit your lifestyle. Pick from Mediterranean, gluten-free, plant-based, and protein-heavy, even gut and brain health, and calorie-smart choices too. The recipes change every week, and with week-to-week flexibility, you can adjust your plan to match your mood and your schedule.
I use Green Chef, and you guys should too. It really is that easy and gorgeous. I never have cooked in my entire life until now, so check it out. It's fierce.
You guys should all use Green Chef. I use it, and the meals come, and they are hot to trot, mama, let me tell you.
No, I literally don't cook, and I was didn't believe 3 to 5 minute situations and with actual gorge moments, and
It's just work, slay, hunty boots.
it's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true, I fear.
It's true. Make this summer your healthiest yet with Green Chef. Head to greenchef.com/50nogorge and use code 50nogorge to get 50% off your first month. Then 20% off for 2 months with free shipping. That's code 50nogorge at greenchef.com/50nogorge.
Oh, yes.
Anyways, twists and turns, highs and lows. Been running into some people over and over again that I'm done running into and done talking to. And I saw a drag queen last night who I saw a really bad drag show a couple nights ago.
Love a bad
No.
drag show.
You just wait. It wasn't so bad that it was good. It wasn't irreverent. It wasn't anything. It wasn't that kind of bad drag. It was people in wigs trying to be fierce. Really, really, really hard.
Hate that.
With no follow spot. No outfit. They were smoking cigarette. These are the cardinal rules that they broke. That are from where I'm from are absolutely illegal to do in drag. I was getting settled in to showtime. They were 30 minutes late. That's normal. As I'm there waiting for the show to start, I'm seeing drag queens around the bar smoking cigarettes, hanging out, talking, and they're in outfits. I'm like, okay, maybe they're in the show, maybe they're not. Doesn't matter. So the show finally starts. No spotlight. No follow spot. Illegal. I don't care where you are. We've done it. We've been in a fucking apartment in Paris, and I had a follow spot. You were holding it.
Yeah, in that video.
And I'm like, you're telling me none of these bitches have a boyfriend that can work the spotlight? In Atlanta, it is very, give it up for Mike on the spotlight. Give it up for Joseph at the bar. Give it up for the door. There is someone's drag husband or best friend working that follow spot. I do not care if you're at a house, an apartment, a fucking hole in the wall dive bar. There will be a faggot on a ladder with a cocktail and a flashlight or a follow spot. That was the first cardinal rule they broke. It's very regional. This show, the bad drag show, was very regional.
Well, that one, it's like, it's not even, it's just so weird. It's like, what do you mean there's no light? Like, sometimes even we'll do shows that I'm like, they're like huge productions, and then I see the video, I'm like, in red lighting. I'm like, oh, why'd I even put on makeup, Gorge? I'm like pink lights. I'm like,
I put all of this on. I'm in searing pain to be in the dark.
Oh my god. Okay.
And then they had like lights, but it was like strobe lights and like not, and they had like a spotlight, but it was static. It wasn't following. So they were like running around the bar and doing dance moves, and there was just a circle of light on the stage. It was like worse. They should it was like a random circle of light on one part of the stage, driving me nuts. I was like, no one's going to get a high beam flashlight out right now. No one. No one has a drag husband. No one has an assistant. No one has a friend. No one's going to light these queens. Hated it. The other thing where I'm from regionally is a sin, is that they did an opening number, which I love, a production number, and none of the outfits were coordinated. Where I'm from, when you do an opening number, you all go, okay, this is the fabric we're all going to use. You all
they were all
have
together.
Yes, all 4 or 5 drag queens did a number together. One of them is wearing a race car look. One of them has cat ears on. One of them is wearing a black cat suit with a Moschino belt. One of them is a hot pink. Like, there's the one of them is wearing like
it's of the apocalypse.
Just like mismatched, hodgepodge, like no thought, not even like monochromatic, not even like let's all wear pink or like you wear pink, I wear green, you wear blue, I wear yellow. Like, it's just so hodgepodge, mismatched. And they're doing like their group number, and it's like technically good. They are dancing and they know the words and they have wigs on.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you know what I mean? Like,
great.
You did it. You did the backflip in the dark. You did the backflip in the dark in the shitty outfit. So, and then I'm like, okay, the group number's over. And they didn't have coordinating outfits, like, you know what I'm saying? Where we pick up, like, we would pick a patterned we'd go to the fabric store together. We'd pick out some like checkerboard.
Yeah, no,
it's
everyone
print.
does that. It's like on Drag Race.
It's print.
Like you just everyone matches.
You pick out the printed fabric, and you make you wear the gown because you're the pageant queen. I'm making a leotard out of the fabric. You're making a bikini because you're the trans girl. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, even I saw a clip of like Drag Race where it was like they were doing a Western challenge, and it was like clearly Ginger Minj had this like gorgeous like purple outfit made, and so they were all just like, okay, so like Diabetes had this cool like black outfit, so she had like purple armbands. Like it was just like
yes,
you know, it was like
you coordinate
she just like
the outfits,
fixed it and like made it, yeah.
You coordinate the outfits.
It doesn't have to be like
you
custom, like put it
custom,
something together.
Like, there's some intention behind it. You just put intention. So that was the rule number 2 that they broke. Where I come from Atlanta. You know, Atlanta drag is run the way that it's run properly. Like Phoenix, where I come from, they do drag. Okay.
Yeah.
And the third thing is that the girls came out to their solos in the same outfit as the opening. And mind you, these are not spectacular outfits. Like, and I'm like, okay, so I saw them smoking. I know, we're gonna get canceled. Well, this is just my perspective. Whatever. I'm gonna tell you the good drag queen story after this.
Okay.
So I saw the girls smoking cigarettes outside before the show in the outfit. I saw them in the opening number in that same outfit, and then I saw them doing their solo number in the same outfit. And they're doing that very New York style drag where they talk a bunch and you don't really know what the fuck they're saying. Like, the hosting is not like bits. It's like just blabbering on like, Jimmy went to the sandwich shop and then like this and that, and you're kind of like, what is she talking?
Very mean.
And
love to blab.
And then a mega mix comes on, and it's like 1 second of like How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and then it goes into a monologue about like a Trump monologue, and then it goes into like Proud to Be an American, and then it goes, and then there's like all these like monologues from like random references that either you know or you don't know, that it's just like this big mega mix. And then they're doing a cartwheel to Peacock into a death drop, and then they run around collecting dollars, and then they go on stage and throw the dollars as they death drop, and that's it. And you're just, it's very sleigh hunty work, mama boots with a monologue and no follow spot and no outfit changes and just like random babbling on the mic. And I was free. It was so hot in the day, and then at night it got so freezing, and I was sitting, it's like at this place on the harbor. I was sitting, and my hands started to go numb. I was so cold, and I was wearing nothing, like, because I was out all day. So I was like, I have to go, but like, kisses to anybody who puts a wig on and gets on stage. Like, love, like, it's brave, and like, love you. So that was the drag show. Last night I went to a drag show of this queen. Her name is Busted, and oh my God, magical. Reminded me about the true essence of what drag is. And like, I think at our most like animalistic, basic selves, like as queer people, like if you're a true queen, like your body will tell you to put the dress on. Like your body has to perform. Like you're such a queen, like you have to give shows. Like it's innate. It's in your body. It's like who you are. And that is Busted Queen for sure.
At the twilight's last gleaming.
She's so fucking funny, and she's worn the exact same outfit to Fire Island for 10 plus years, and she only wears one out. And I posted her in my carousel. She's the last slide of my Fire Island carousel. But just, you know, everyone's calling her a genius and all these things, and she is, but it was, I think, just more than anything refreshing, because now it's all about sleigh hunty work mama boots, which is, you know, I aspire to that somewhat realm of drag. I'm in my own lane, but this queen, Busted, was just hilarious and irreverent and queer, and just, it gave that perspective of drag. It was like Bailey J. Mills type of shit. Like very just so great and raw and authentic and queer and rough and gritty and dirty and funny and political and punk and glamorous and bitchy and cunty and fierce and busted.
I think I went to this show, I think I was in Melbourne. I think I was in Melbourne, or maybe it was Sydney.
Okay, well, Sydney and Melbourne are the two biggest cities, so it's one of those. But Sydney is known for, like, the drag. Like, that, Sydney used to have, like, the really fierce drag club that closed in COVID where, like, Minnie Cooper and, like, all those flip-flop dress bitches would go perform, which I love that kind of drag. Like,
Me too, I just fell asleep watching Priscilla last night.
Priscilla's my shit. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. We have to educate the children. Somebody here on the island didn't know Paris is Burning. A lot of the French people here on the island never have been to Crazy Horse. Like, I feel like you have to spread the information around.
I think I was in Sydney, and I was kind of experiencing like the same thing. Like there's like two kind of main bars that you go to, and the first one we went, it was like a trans performer show, and they had like original lay girls in it. And I'm like, oh my God, like I just watched Priscilla and like learned all about the like girls moment. And like, they were like, oh, in America, do they really know about that? And I was like, I don't really think so, but it's just like iconic. Iconic.
I mean, you should. If you're a drag queen, you should definitely know about Priscilla and...
Yeah. So there was like actual lay girls that like, in the show that were like, it was just like all these cool trans girls. And then there was this one trans girl named Tammy Pons. And I was like, oh, Violet would
like
love her.
Pawns?
No, Pon. And she literally just had like a brown little bob and like a brown ribbed knit gown with a pearl necklace and like little Chelsea boots. She was turning in. She was like, I love rocker. And she was like going. And the people, like the way they announced her, like they were like from the office to the stage. Like giving it to her, and then Hannah Kondo was like, oh, you don't understand, like her Instagram presence is crazy, like she'll just like not know how to work it, and she'll be like on live for 10 minutes and then just like post it, and it's her, like she would show me and it would just be like her like walking around, and I'm like, I'm obsessed with Tammy Pons. And then I'm like, I get out of there.
I need to follow.
Yeah, I'll send you her. It's crazy. And then we like, she's everything. And then, and then we like go to a different bar for a second. And we come back for the second show. She's in the same brown rib knit dress and the pearls. And I go, oh my God, like she didn't change. And someone turned to me and goes, Tammy Pons doesn't change. Like as if I was an idiot. Like I was like, oh, she's my queen. Like, okay. So sorry to think she would change.
Like Busted hasn't changed in 10 years.
That's what her was. Yes, they're like, oh, Tammy.
Yeah.
They're like, Tammy doesn't change, honey. And
like,
I was like, oh,
that's her look.
I was like, I didn't know.
That's her uniform.
She's like a cartoon character. Like, I was like, oh, fierce. I love that for her.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
So then all of my cast were going to this club called Universal. We've been together, and it was like just like classic, like whatever. And then I was with this one guy, and he was like, let's just stop at this one bar called Chingalings. And I was like, I've never heard that, and I've been here like a lot. And he's like, yeah, it's this like really small dive bar. And we like go up the stairs, and there's like a collage of like every gay icon ever, like up the walls. I was like, oh, wait, this is like fierce. We go in, it is like such a fierce drag show, bitch. Like this one woman, literally her outfit, did you see my story where she was wearing this like Keith Haring like crazy outfit, and she's like, yeah, I made it myself. Yes, like she was there, she's like, yeah, I like designed some of the outfits in Priscilla, and she was like so amazing. And then there was like queer people like in like this one bitch in like just like rock and roll like jeans and like a hot tank top, like singing like rock and roll like live. That was like the best voice ever. Like I was like, I feel like I'm witnessing like what queer youth like thinks they are online. Like I was like, I think I'm like experiencing that IRL, and I have not experienced that in LA or anywhere else. I was like, this is fucking fierce. Yeah, I love Jinglings. And then I went to Universal, and I was like, oh, and then that's more like commercialized, like drag show 1-2 step, wig done, like and I was like, yeah, no. So it was very interesting to see all of that. But I experienced one of those divas too, Tammy Pons.
Yeah, I love it, and I'm so glad I went, because after the first drag show I went to, where it was very like 1-2 sleigh hunty boots with no costume change, like that style of drag, you have to change your costume, Mimi. Sorry. Like,
yeah, right. If you're like wearing,
you're not getting away with that.
Yeah.
You're not. No. Like you're not getting away with not changing. You're not a cartoon character in that way. Like you're not doing a big
sure,
bit.
Like Tammy. I'm pretty sure Tina Burner has like a Fire Island show, and she like goes ham. She has like 18 outfits in like the small like Fire Island bar.
I mean, for me, it's about every queen is different, but like every queen, I think, should have at least the innate desire inside of them to perform. And I feel like even today, a lot of the bitches that are doing drag don't even have that. They don't even have the burning desire deep within them, like a natural desire to perform. And I mean perform in like any way. Like you could be like reading a person could be the performance. Like you could be funny. You could like, I mean like in a queenie way. Like in my soul, I need to like be showy in my personality. Like in a group of people, I need to be like the comedian, or do a dance, or sing, or give shows. And a lot of people that are doing drag don't have that naturally, and it's like, you should be in the audience, my love.
All right, so should we take a call?
Let's take a call.
Now it's time for 1-800 No Gorge.
Hi Gorge, my name is Rachel. I am a diva living in San Francisco.
Hey.
30 years old, obsessed with Gottmik and Chachki, obviously. No Gorge, loves it. And I'm reaching out because I have a really random question. Okay, so I'm a really big fan of Drag Race, obviously. Drag queens, love it. And so I'm like subscribed to all these Patreons, and last month with Bob the Drag Queen, he posted on his channel that like an opportunity to interview him. So I literally drove from San Francisco to LA to interview him, and it was like really like fun and like cute. It was like on the side of the streets of LA type of thing, and I loved it because like I love Bob the Drag Queen, biggest fan, and it was just like crazy because like I haven't, like, nothing kind of came out of that, and so I'm just curious as to, like, you know, when you're like a fan of these franchises, like, sometimes I feel like do you ever actually like connect with like the person that like you're admiring? I know it's like, I'm sure you get all these girls and all these gays like loving on you all the time, like you're fab, of course. But it was just like, it was kind of like a letdown because like I really wanted to meet like drag queen because like I respect you guys so much, so I was like, just it just felt like a little bit like deflated like at the end of it, and I still haven't even seen like the content that, you know, we were trying to produce. So I don't know if you could speak about that. Thanks. Bye.
I wish I want to even switch. I think we need another segment that we take calls. Like, I want to talk to this bitch.
Yeah, me too.
Do you remember that WoW show that was like Ring My Bell or whatever? And they'd be like, hello. And they would like talk. Like, I want to be like, what? Like, so Bob's team was like filming it. So she's like waiting on the footage.
It just sounds like, you know, this, I can relate to this because I've met people that I admire. And in my brain, I'm like, oh, like I'm going to become super close with this person. Like, they're going to gag for me and we're going to have this connection. And then sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't, and you're like, and when it doesn't happen, you're like, yeah, I was wrong, or like whatever. And it's like, and then on the flip side, me being me and meeting a bunch of people that admire me, sometimes I do connect with them and I do form like friendships, genuine friendship and genuine collaborations. Like sometimes I collaborate with people and it literally goes nowhere, and I can feel like it's just not there. Like I'll do a show and the promoter will be obsessed with me, and I'll just show up and I'll be like, I'll do my job, but I don't feel any bond with the promoter or with the event producer or with the person or with the photographer or with the editor or with, there just wasn't any magic there. And then I can feel myself like, did I fuck that up, or was there just not a spark, or was I disappointing them, or whatever? And I just have to be like, it is what it is.
I think that's like also overthinking it too, because it's also like circumstantial, because it's like, I can speak for sure. Like I'm not like best friends with Bob, but like I would say we're pretty close, and like I talk to her every once in a while. She's like one of the best people ever, and she works like so hard. And so like it's sometimes like circumstances are that like maybe you didn't feel like it was like, I mean, I still am a little bit unclear because she said she hasn't seen the content, so I don't know if they were filming and then Bob like had her like persona on, or like I'm not really sure, but like she's like truly the best. So I hope you don't feel like she's like, now you're like saddened by this situation, because she is a fucking icon and is amazing. But like that is very similar. Like when I like watched Drag Race back in the day, I watched your season, Violet, and I remember watching you.
You were a fan of me.
Yeah, I remember watching you, and I'd be like, oh, I know that. Like, I was like, that's me. Like, I remember watching you and being like, that, and me and that person would be best friends. Like, I remember seeing that and being like, that's my bitch. Like, yes. And then I did your makeup, and like, you came in from another shoot. Like, I had to take your makeup off. It was just like, it was like quick looks.
No,
it was
I met you at the door. You were the door girl, literally. And then I saw you. And then I saw you around town, and I was like, that person's like...
Yeah, but we never talked.
That a thought. Like, I was like, you're a thought, you're that hoe over there. Like,
yeah.
I was just, we'd be like, kiss, like, whatever. But like, I could tell that you like wanted to be my friend, and that you were like a fan.
Well, the shoot moment was like the first time I was like, oh, I'm gonna talk to her, and I'm like, no, we're gonna like talk, and I'm gonna like know that like what I was thinking is like so tea. And you were like coming from another shoot, and it was like so many looks, and you were like in work mode. And then after the shoot, I remember it kind of feeling what I was just like, oh my god, I literally thought that like that
We were
was
gonna lock
like
in.
the same type of my vibe, but like that was not my vibe. And I remember
No,
being
baby,
like,
you were
maybe,
just the makeup artist.
and I was
on
like,
my
maybe
shoot.
TV is just not the vibe. Like I was like, maybe it's just not.
No, baby, I was
but-
busy. I was busy. I was stressed. I was stressed and I
Yeah.
was busy. I came to that shoot and Vidget was like, you have to take all your makeup off. And I was pissed. And I had
Yeah.
another thing to do. I was visiting. I had just done DragCon and I had another gig to go to. You were just the random makeup artist on set. That was it.
Well, some people are nice to their makeup artists and friendly.
I was
so-
nice.
Yeah, you were nice. It just wasn't. It was like I feel like I
We
was kind of
weren't-
similar
we
to what
weren't
she was saying,
bonding,
like where she
though.
was just like, oh, I was like expecting this like moment, and then it just like wasn't that. But it's like it could still be that. Like you don't really know. Like Bob is truly the best, and with if I could pick any drag queen, it probably would be Bob. That you could get something out of it, like being friend wise. She is just
Yeah,
like
well,
a down
what
ass
it's-
bitch.
What it seems like to me is like you were excited and Bob is busy, is what
That's
it
what
sounds
I'm
like.
thinking. It's like what my situation was. It's like you're not trying to make a friend at the show, like, but you're trying to get the fuck in and out. Like I was, and I'm like, hey, like, want to crack up? Like, let's make a joke together. And you're like, no, bitch. Like, I'm literally in the middle of a 12.
Do my
look
makeup.
shoot.
Let's do this.
Yeah, and I was
boom.
like, okay. Like, it was just like, yeah, and I felt kind of the same. I was
Well,
like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened to me with me and Kylie Minogue. Like, I'm like, and of course, she's like, occasionally DMs, like, very like, she'll like a story, I'll like a story. What, like, she'll send me her perfume or her wine or whatever. But in my brain, like, we would motherfucking key if we really, really got onto the nitty gritty.
Which you probably still could, but you've only met her.
And we
like,
probably
showish
still
things.
will.
Yeah, it's
We
like
probably
yeah,
still will,
and I
but,
think
like-
people have to remember that with like a lot. I always see online where it's like this like the randomest drag queen I could think of, like, but it's like, oh wow, like or like I'll just use myself, like, oh wow, Gottmik was at the bar and like wouldn't talk to anyone, or like Naomi Smalls like wouldn't take a photo, or like it's just like I see that online
It's
all
like,
the time.
girl,
I'm
we're
like,
humans,
babe,
like,
we are in and out on a flight. We love you. We're so grateful, and it's just like so fast that like not every single like like you only have so much like emotional and
Energy.
spiritual energy to be like yes, like on at all times. So it's like when you're out and like you have that one moment, it's like it's okay to say no. Like it's okay to like, but in a nice way. We don't have to like chapel it out all the
I
time.
mean,
but it's like
let's not go down the rabbit of yes or
But-
knowing. But
yeah.
point is like I don't think you should feel too disappointed. This Bob chose you to interview, and wait and see what happens and how this thing turns out. And a lot of times with creative projects, it's just like there's so much going on, all trying to do so much. Sometimes it works out fabulously, and then sometimes it doesn't. And then
you really
sometimes
don't
it
even-
does,
yeah,
and you don't
exactly.
expect it to.
100%. 100%. I was just talking about that with my Snatch Game because I'm on the Snatch Game tour right now, and everyone's talking about their like Snatch Game experiences, and it's so weird because it's like a lot of the girls on this tour are doing these like extremely loud characters that are like rah, 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 like on the mic, and like the host is like moving the mics away, and then I'm like Paris, and so I just like get my little one-liners, and I'm like, yeah, like, whatever, and they're like cutting up, and they're like, you are so funny, like in that, and I'm like, I remember on my first Snatch Game, everyone was so loud, and I remember coming out of my Paris Hilton Snatch Game being like, oh my god, I'm in the bottom, like fuck my life. And they were like, what do you mean, you were so funny? And I was like, everyone was talking so much, I like barely got to speak, like, and they're like, that was funny, like you don't have to be screaming all the time like in people's
Right.
faces, like you like really don't know until you see the final image. And then I saw it back and I
Exactly.
was like, oh, I did slay, but everyone's just crazy. So like
Another example of this is I've spent a lot of money on a music video before. The most money I've ever spent on a music video, thinking it was going to be like this mega flopped. I hate it. I went into debt for this
I
music
love
video.
that video and song.
I hate the song. I hate the video. I'm rediscovering some of my old music also because we're releasing new music soon. The day this comes out, actually.
I was just thinking that. I was like, do we plug our song?
I think our song TKO comes out to.
Does it?
I don't know, but and Matt will
Stream
will
it.
figure out. Stream it if it does. But anyways. So I spent like close to 40 grand on a music video. Music video flopped. I tried so hard, really put like all this energy into it, and it just like didn't work out. And then on the flip side of that, I've spent close to no money on a music video before, and it's become iconic. imagery, iconic artistry, and you just never know how things are going to go until you do them.
Yeah, that's why you just give your 100% in life and hope for the best.
And hope for the best. And it's like, yeah, to answer your question, I have met fans like Gottmik who have become, and I've met other people outside of Gottmik, have, like my dressmaker, Vaughn. When he first met me, he was gagging on me. And now we're like, he's like in my inner circle.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes.
So-
I mean, like, because it's like, yeah, if I go and I meet, like, an artist I love, it's like, oh my God, obviously fucking love your work, but, like, want to know you. It's like, being a fan doesn't mean you're weird.
But, well, even the other day, we were at dinner with Beth Ditto, and I fucking love Beth. And we were like, I was trying to, like, become friends with her, but also, like, talk about her work and, like, compliment her. And she was, like, not trying to talk about her.
She's
I was
like,
like,
I'm
really
at dinner, babe. Like, yeah.
Yeah, she was like, I'm at dinner, like, thank you. She basically was like, thank you. Not in a mean way at all, but like,
yeah,
we're not Judy's now.
Yeah,
Suddenly,
sometimes
we're not
just-
magically Judy's. Like, it just, we had a dinner together. I complimented her. We had some exchanges. It was lovely, and I love Beth Ditto still. But we're not. And I wish we were fucking Judy's and we were working on a song together and like we had this magical moment and connected, and like she like cried in my arms about how Move in the Right Direction, like I performed it on my 22nd birthday and it like helped me move in the right direction, and we bonded over that, and how I still listen to it today. And I think that how grateful I am that I moved in the right direction because of her song. Absolutely. Did that happen? No. But I still love her, and I still love that song. Even with Madonna. Met Madonna. She was a fucking I had to stop listening to her music for like 2 months. Do I give her a pass? Absolutely. Do I love her? Absolutely. Is she my friend? No.
Yeah.
Do I have a fabulous story about how we were cunty to each other? Absolutely. Should I tell it on the podcast? Maybe next week.
Yeah, literally. Oh my God, that's funny. But yeah, and I also, so I think, first of all, actually, I love that I've never been on Bob Monet's or Patreon, but I love that that Bob does that. And Bob's like cool, like she probably like also like picked you. I feel like she wouldn't just like randomly like, let's bring this person on. Like I feel like she'd be like, this person seems cool to interview me. Like
Bob, I don't think people actually understand all of our dynamic. Me, Bob, and Monet, like me, Bob, Monet, Trixie, Katya, like we're all friends.
Oh my God, people were so mad that you said that last week. I was like,
I know.
There was like news articles. I was like,
no, someone's commenting on my post today being like, did you and Trixie make up? I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
I was gagging. I was like, oh my God.
I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Like, we're friends. Like,
literally, that was so crazy.
We are friends. We love Bob. We love, like, when we're reading, we're just being drag queen. You guys chill.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, not news articles about.
I'm like, you guys, we are friends in real. I've known Bob since 2012.
Yeah, no, Trixie, Katya, Bob, and they're icons. They're divas. We love them.
Like we love them.
We're literally
like,
friends.
You guys just
enough
chill.
with that. I'm sure there won't be a Gay Times headline about that. There won't be an Out magazine article about that one.
An Out magazine article about they
like
claim
Gottmik
to be
and
friends.
Violet love. Yeah, no.
Gottmik and Violet love Bob, Monet, Trixie, and Katya. Like there's not going to be an unfucking like run that as the headline. Fucking.
No, Out magazine will not do that. Okay, well that is hilarious, and yeah, so I feel like just wait for the content and trust that Bob like picked you for a reason, and Bob's a big slay, so.
Yeah, literally. I think you're overthinking it, and don't feel disappointed. Some things click into place, and sometimes one thing that doesn't click into place leads to something that does click into place.
Literally, like now if you ever see her again and like at her shows or something, she'd be like, oh my God, like you guys like know each other now. It's like so cute. So just look at the horizons. I love that.
Yeah. Don't overthink it. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, I love that. Love a call.
Love a call too.
I need to start. I wanted calls where I can ask questions back.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, you guys, we are here making the Mischief Mule with Peach in honor of my birthplace, Hotlanta.
Okay, hello.
Yes, Mistress Violet from Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh yes, we are here at the Virgin Hotels, and we are about to teach you guys how to make such a drink. Let's turn it.
Let's turn it. Happy
Let's turn
Pride.
it.
So first up, we're going to take 1.5 ounces of specialty Grey Goose top shelf vodka.
Our fave.
Our absolute fave. Perfect. Yeah, get it in there.
Okay. Perfect. Check.
Boom.
Okay, now we are going to add a half ounce of peach. On review, Miss
I
Hotlanta.
know. They call me peaches and cream for a reason.
Chemistry here.
I know. I love being mixology.
I love
divas.
peaches.
Okay, we killed that one. Then we're gonna do a splash of lemon juice. Perfect.
Okay, that was a splash.
That was a splash for
Splash being a form
sure.
of measurement.
A literal splash?
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so next we're gonna wanna add ice. Ooh.
So it shakes.
Look at that.
I think we can do more.
I think we should do more too. I like a nice cold beverage.
Me too.
During Pride season, of course. Ooh.
You'd think muscle memory would kick in, but nope. Okay.
Killing it.
Me and Violet and I, excuse me, are Moscow Mule
Divas.
like connoisseurs. So this is actually important that you learn this because we have traveled the world ordering Moscow Mules. And
Absolutely. But this is not that. This is a mistress meal with peach from moi.
This is the best
slight
one.
variation.
So this is our version.
Okay, next up, ice in the glass.
Killed it. And now we're gonna pour it in with the strainer like a professional. Ooh.
Wow. Oh my God. What a beautiful pour.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're gonna take our lovely ginger beer. Ooh, top it off with some lovely ginger beer.
Has to be ginger beer, or else.
No ginger ale allowed.
No.
That does not count. That's not the same.
Nightmare fuel.
So now we have to zhuzh it up, put it in drag, you know what I mean? I think we should just take a little peach wedge and just stick it right there, like that. Perfect. And then what do you think we should do next?
I think we should garnish it with some mint as well.
Yes, I do agree.
Ooh, which one?
I don't know.
Okay. That's a lot.
That's a lot of
big. It looks like a peach tree. It does.
It really does.
Wow.
Wow. Should we sample our wares?
Yeah? If that means drink this, yes.
I love this drink.
That was lit.
Back to you in the studio.
Yeah.
Well, this has been an amazing episode. I miss you so much. I think next week we'll be back in the studs.
Will we? Oh my God.
Maybe not.
That's so exciting.
Maybe not. Maybe we'll be at my house. I don't know. We've got so much shit to do. We got to really lock in when we get.
No, you should def come over to my house. I was at your house last time.
I know we have to film in my backyard.
Yeah, next Thursday I think we'll be back in the studs. That's exciting.
So excited. I want to go home. Fire Island's
Yes.
amazing. I love you guys, but I'm ready to go.
Woo! Well, if you guys did not know, we are going on tour. We are literally, if you are in North America, we are coming to you.
Literally, you have zero excuse. We are doing our big one, you guys. Like, we're talking full-blown artistry. This might be my fucking retirement tour. Like, I don't know if we'll survive this tour. We're gonna get through it. Will I ever do drag after this tour? I don't know. We are gonna blow it out of the fucking water.
Yeah.
Aerial, live vocals, dancers, production, costumes, lights, magic, fucking queer props, inflatables, maybe. We are bringing up queerness, drag queeniness from the depths of our souls and presenting it to you on a giant stage for your enjoyment. If you do not get tickets right now, you're dead to me.
Yeah, so click the ticket link in bio because we would love to see you guys there. It's going to be really major. I'm so excited. The music's going to start rolling out really soon. One of our duo song could be out today.
I think our duo song is out today.
So, yeah, go stream that as well. And if it's not, don't.
Tomorrow. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, don't stream it.
Anyways, we love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
And head over to our Patreon and leave us more questions that we can answer.
Yep. Love you guys.
Loves you. Bye, Gorge.
Bye.
No Gorge.